Oh, yeah, Master Crusher Rick Perry. Blow your brains out, everybody. We're going to be right back with Rick Perry tonight. We have Randy Roy from Raid debuting a new song. A packed show tonight with Randy Bell. Everybody's got a million reasons to blow your brains out with Rick E. Warden and Dave Jarvis. Welcome to the best fucking Wednesday of your lives, everybody. And hello, Dave Jarvis.
Yes, sir. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing today?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Much enthusiasm. There we go. There we go. That's what's going to keep the energy going.
Right.
Hey, we are kicking major ass right here. Blow your brains out. We got Rick Perry, the Crusher, opening the show, and that's it.
Fucking A, man. Good old rippage to start the day.
Thanks for having me, man.
And then coming up, everybody, we got Randy Roy of Raid. He's going to debut their new song tonight. We've got Randy Bell's going to talk to us about what he's doing this weekend. And we've got a couple of other people popping on potentially. Right here, we've already got some people in the comments. Who do we have here? We have Hashcraft. I need to get my monitor set up here. And that's how you do it. Thank you. So thank you very much for commenting. So everybody, I will be paying attention to the comments. That's how you participate in the program, is comment. All right. And then to all the musicians that we know and are part of the family here, come on the panel and tell us all about your shows. All right. Rick Perry, thank you for having us. We're going to give you the first 10 minutes and find out all about Iron Jaw. Y'all put out a new song recently.
Pyromancer, yeah.
Pyromancer.
Yeah. It's been out for a couple of months, But yeah, we have a new one coming out. We got a new track that's going to be released in a couple of weeks. It's called The Order of the Golden Dawn, and we're really excited about it. It's I think breaks some new ground for Iron Jaw, and it's it's kind of a big epic track. It's got a lot of different sections. It's got fast parts and slow parts and atmospheric parts, and we shot a video for it. Todd Pack is editing it right now. And
that is kick ass. Another Iron Jaw song coming soon, everybody.
Yeah, it'll be April 28th, Friday, April 28th. Everyone will be able to see the video and hear the track. So I'm very excited about that.
All right. Well, as soon as you get us a copy, we'll be happy to play it for everybody. And if you want to hear Pyromancer tonight, request it in the chats and we'll rip it right off for you.
Right.
All right. Well, what about other songs? We know that you have like 10 in the can. So do you have one ready to go for the month of May and June also, or where are we at?
The next one that we're going to put out is called Cursed, I think.
Mhm.
Cursed, yeah, and that's another good. I mean, they're all good, you know.
Yeah, they are.
They're all good. That's one thing I think I'm very proud of about Iron Jaws. We got some quality songs and plenty of hooks in there, and
Lot to be proud of, man. I'm proud of you. And I just more than anything, the best way to put it is I enjoy listening to the fucking songs, dude. So can't
Very
thank
cool.
you enough for taking the time to craft them for us. You, Todd, you know, all of you. Thank you very much. We know it's hard ass work.
And Ricky, you've been a big time supporter, and can't thank you enough, man. I mean, you're a tireless metal maniac.
Well, luckily you don't suck, man.
Yeah. Thankfully.
Well, I can only say I love your music, you know, for so long, you know, I'd switch it
Yeah.
up, you know, thankfully you
Right
don't
on.
suck, because otherwise that's one of the biggest challenges there, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But we do have good music here in Dallas, Fort Worth, and Iron Jaw is at the top of that heavy metal mountain. So
A lot of good
Amen.
bands. A lot of good bands in Dallas. You know, a couple of months ago, they had me as one of the judges on a battle of the bands that they had at the Rail for it was for the battle to play on the Vakken Festival.
Yeah, okay, kick ass.
And I mean, I was really impressed by all the different kinds of bands, different styles of metal, and all very good at what they do. And I mean, there's a lot of good bands in Dallas Fort Worth. That's for sure.
Who won the that particular battle?
Creeper.
Oh, Creeper did win. Well,
Yeah.
that was kind of obvious. Okay, who was runner up? How about that?
Runner up was Hand Over Fist, I think.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
How about that, everybody? Our very own Hand Over Fist. Thank you, Randy Bell.
Yeah, handyman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Randy brought them on the show one time. So
yeah,
you know.
it was a good gig. All the
Kick-ass.
bands were good.
Well, I love that kind of shit. I love Metal Fest. I love all day, all night long, you know, metal festivals.
For sure. For sure.
Well,
We'll be playing some shows again soon too. I know last time I was on your show, I was mentioning that we were auditioning drummers, and
Yes.
we're still auditioning drummers. But we think we found the right guy. You know, it's a very important piece to the puzzle. So that's why it's taken us longer than we expected, but you know, we can't rush it, man. And, but I think we're very close to making our final decision. And after that, we'll be playing some shows again soon, because we can't wait to do that.
Will there be a grand unveiling like MasterChef?
Sure. Yeah. Unveiling. Yeah. We'll have a cloth over them, and then, you know, unveil the masterpiece. But
if you like, you can do it live here, blow your brains out.
Maybe so.
It wouldn't be the first time we had a reveal with Outlaw Video TV.
Right. That's right. Very, very true.
But don't tell him that we're going to do it. Just like kidnap him and put a sack over his head.
Take him out of the van.
For sure.
On camera.
Yep.
Drive around the block a couple times.
Yep. Yeah.
Sounds like a party. Let's do it, guys.
So your show's been doing good, Ricky.
Hey, we're gaining traction, aren't we? Thank you, Dave Jarvis, you know, because I really feel like I'd be masturbating, guys, you know. I don't know what
happy Wednesday to us all.
Yeah.
I don't know what that actually means for Dave Jarvis and his position here, but you know, really,
Dave's not on camera, so there's no telling what's going on over there.
This is true, everybody.
I prep my own way.
Yeah, right.
Well, we had Ariel on last night, the beautiful chick from the band Against All Odds, and you know, I was definitely thinking of Dave Jarvis's reveal there.
Oh yeah. Okay. How so?
She's a pretty girl, man. She's a good-looking girl. Of course, I didn't know which mood you would be in and which way you might be swinging anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, neither do I, so we're good.
Say no more. Nothing.
Yeah. That's why I keep coming back. I'm hoping Ricky will help me figure out where I stand or sit or go to the bathroom.
Dave Jarvis. Have you seen some of the guests that Dave brought on? He brought some of Dallas Fort Worth's, most premier underground rap artists right here to blow your brains out.
I didn't see any of those. I saw the one where that what was the band from that the guy that they used to be in Tesla? What was that band?
That was
Resist and Bite.
What?
Yeah, Resist and Bite.
Yeah, I watched that episode, and then and I saw another one that was I think.
So I need to ask you: did you get
Lou
a chance
Morris.
to listen to any of the Resist and Bite?
Yeah, I liked it. Pretty good stuff.
Man, I like the big guitars, man, and the drums actually are aggressive. They're well crafted songs. I like it a lot, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
So
Lou
they came through.
That Lou Morris interview was kick ass too, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Now that Resistant Bite, they came through on a Wednesday night, and it was a pretty good show, huh?
It was a decent show. What happened was it rained that night. It was actually Thursday night. So they were here on Wednesday night promoting the show, which is idea. That's part of what I have always envisioned for this show is the way that we include touring or, bands that aren't local and keep it local is by promoting them as they come through, help them promote their shows.
Right. Yeah.
So that's always been the idea, and it just worked out great. So their show was on Thursday, and that's the night that it stormed, and the tornado sirens were going off and everything. So I had a couple of people texting me going, I think I'm going to have to stay in tonight.
Right.
So it could have been a better night. Yeah. But they pulled it off, and then they went down to Austin or Houston and did a show, and then San Antonio. So they did 3 shows. They did the three-date Texas weekend tour.
You weren't at Exciter the other night, were you?
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
That was a killer show, man.
Where at?
It was at Amplified. It was the last show for Amplified.
Wow.
It was
Exciter.
Yeah,
Heavy Metal Maniacs.
Yeah, it was great. They did pounding metal, violence and force.
Now, what are they changing their name to? Amplified?
Well, they're going to change. They're going to be a Tejano bar now. So
really, okay.
Yeah, so it's not going to be rock music anymore, at least for the time being.
Do you know if like the same promotion people are moving their gigs somewhere else?
I'm sure they will. I think they'll probably go. I mean, I think they've been doing some of those shows at the Granada and
Yeah, I was just wondering if you had a line on it.
I didn't know.
Okay, cool.
For sure.
And I heard they're trying to renovate Gas Monkey Live.
That'd be great because that was a nice venue.
Yeah, it was.
I saw a lot of great shows there, so hopefully they do that. Yeah.
Now, Amplified Live is not Gas Monkey, is not Firewheel, all the same place.
Well, Gas Monkey Live was the big place, was the big concert hall, and then Gas Monkey Bar and Grill was the one that was outdoor, had the outdoor stage and the lake.
Okay, so it's the Gas Monkey that's the old Firewheel and all that. Okay, I got it.
Yeah. Anyway.
You're right, man. I've got a video here on Outlaw Video TV of Judgment Day, a Whitesnake tribute band featuring Donnie Hart.
Okay. Well, Donnie's a great singer.
It was badass watching him do Whitesnake, man. It was a lot of fun.
About a half a year ago, Headbanger was doing a show, which is my side band that I do with John Perez and Lance Williams from Boss Tweed. And Donnie got up there and he came up there and sang Accept with us. We did Breaker.
Yeah.
And he's kick ass.
Yeah, kick ass, man. He is kick ass. And so while we're on it, Donnie Hart's band is the Eagles tribute band Desperado that everybody knows and loves.
Right. So anyway, I just wanted to stop in and tell everyone about our video that's coming out at the end of the month. And
are there any Headbanger shows booked, Rick Perry? Got any Headbanger shows coming up?
I think there will be, because I was just talking to John and Lance the other day, and we're gonna learn some new classics from the vault, or some old classics from the vault, dust them off, and revamp our set. Got some new songs coming, and we'll do. There'll be a Headbanger show coming soon, I'm sure.
All right, everybody. So go on over to the Iron Jaw.
The metal never
Facebook.
stops.
Damn right. No sleep for the metal headbanger. Rick Perry, thank you very much for joining us tonight. I'm going to kick your ass off so we can get to the rest of the show.
Right on.
You come back and do it again, always.
Thank you, Rick.
How about we play Pyromancer real quick? Do you want to do that, Rick Perry?
Sure, why not?
Damn right.
Good to see you, Rick.
Right.
Yeah, Randy. Good seeing you, man.
Love you, Rick. Have a good one.
All right, later.
Okay, everybody. This is Iron Jaw Pyromancer. You're saying goodbye to Rick. This song.
Stare into the burning flame and tell us what you see. What does the future hold? Feast, famine, or disease? Pray for my enemy. Threaten my legacy. Show no mercy and hold their feet to the fire. From the altar, Valhalla. Past the great beyond. The night is full of terror, but the flame still dances on. All hail, Pyromancer. All fear the flame. All hail, Pyromancer. All fear is the name. Yeah, rise up in flame. Ashes of agony, a chance to cleanse the soul, performing exorcism. Burn, 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 and return to dust. With great suffering, we are reborn. Exonerate a trial by fire. From the altar, Valhalla, past the great beyond. The night is full of terror, but the flame still dances on. All hail, Pyromancer. All feel the flame. All hail, Pyromancer. Rise up and feel the flame.
Y'all ready for this?
Atonement, a burnt offering, an omen by two. Death waits for you, soldering. Stare into the dying flame and tell us what it means. What of the stories told? Myth, legends, what it'll be. Oh, when the flame grows cold and the embers yeah, we become our own creator to burn with an unquenchable fire. From the altar of Valhalla, past the great beyond. The night is full of terror, but the flame still dances on. All hail, Pyromancer. All feel the flame. All hail, Pyromancer. Going down in flames. All hail the Pyromancer.
Beautiful.
Badass.
Fucking A, everybody. There's my microphone. Yeah, that's so good. It's so wild to me, you know. I mean, I think Ricky has really knocked it out of the park this time with Iron Jaw. And I
Fucking A.
knew it the first time I heard Crypt of Rodan.
When was that?
About a year ago. About a year ago. You know, they've been putting out pretty much one song at a time for a while, like all the pros in the business these days. X610 till J Jarvis.
Yes, sir.
And so it's about a year ago, Crypt of Rodan. And when I heard that and how they put it together, it's just such a well crafted song like that one, like Pyromancer. I was like, oh hell, you know, they found something magical here. And so, real quick, everybody, want to give a shout out to John Perez listening tonight. Always cool to see two of Arlington's longest running metal maniacs together. Well, that would be John Perez and Rick Perry, though. More Perry, please. A guitar lesson. How about that, Rick Perry? How about a guitar lesson? Maybe go over a Iron Jaw song and teach that lesson or something. But really, I think, John, it's kick-ass that he just opened the show shredding. So that's kind of what I'm after. I'm going to be after guitarist opening the show shredding for, 2 minutes. And, I think that'd be kick-ass. And then we can close the show that too. And we got multiple guitarists on going, hey, let me on. All right. So we got Randy Bell with us tonight. Hello, Randy Bell.
Good evening, gentlemen and
Hey,
ladies.
Randy.
How you doing, Dave?
I am most excellent, sir. How about yourself?
I'm blessed, sir.
Very good. Very good.
Yes, sir. Enjoying
And then also right here in the middle of the screen, Randy Bell and Dave Jarvis, we got Randy Roy with us tonight. He's got his mic off, so I don't know if he's paying attention at the moment. But, man, tonight's a special night. We have a brand new Raid song to debut called Salt in the Wound.
Very good. Yes. And let's not forget the movie that Randy Roy was just recently in.
That's correct. Hey, Randy Roy, you are a Dankwood star. How about that off the top of my head? Hey, Dankwood star.
Right.
Have you seen the movie yet, Randy Roy? Do you know your mic is off, Randy Roy? I don't think that I'm the one that turned your mic off. Oh, wait, that's Randy Bell. Over to Randy Roy. Yeah. Okay, there you are. Can you hear me now, Randy? You did that again. All right, Randy Roy. All right. No. It's definitely you.
Uh-oh.
It's you. Your microphone.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you
There you
now.
go.
Can you hear me, sir?
I thought you was gonna make me suck dick or something. Like, God damn it! Hear me telling him I can't hear
I can
him.
hear you. Can you hear me?
Now, by make, he means volunteer to.
Hey, everybody, real quick. Rick Perry's back on the screen, interrupting the show every time. What's up, Crush Master?
That's the way to go.
Welcome back. Couldn't stay away, could you?
Well, you said for me to come back.
I did.
But,
Did you butt dial us?
I'm
and
just
you're like,
listening in.
Okay, cool. Kick ass. All right,
Yeah.
so
We're all
we
going to
have
masturbate together.
Well, all right. So, hey,
This is a heavy metal bukkake right here.
hey, we have Matt Louderback coming on tonight. Y'all know who Matt is?
I do.
All right. Somebody has YouTube up in the background. Randy, if you have YouTube up in the background, please turn it off. You're going to have to listen to us on the program here. But so for the record, we have Matt Louderback coming back on the show tonight.
Wonderful.
Dave Jarvis, remember I've been telling you that we can upload videos. They just have to be an MP4 format.
Yeah.
And I used to could make those on my phone, but my iMovie program went juke on me. So I've cleaned off my phone, and so I should be able to get it back on my phone just to edit a video that we can play here. That's all it is. It just has to be an MP4 30-second video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Matt Louderback provided one of those, and we're going to play it tonight, everybody. Should we go ahead and play it now to like summon him since I'm talking about it? Why not?
That sounds as good a reason as any.
Hey, Randy Roy, do you ever make videos for your band? Hey, Randy Bell. If you Randy Bell, if you make a video, we can do something like that. All right, this is the Metal Fest in San Antonio, put on by Matt Louderback. So, Matt, we are playing your video. Thank you for sending it. If you have a minute, hop on here with us for 10 minutes and fill us all in. He might have some spots still open. All right, are y'all impressed?
Oh yeah, man. He's been putting those on for quite a while now, and anytime we've ever played them, it's always been a great mix of bands all over Texas. He really does love the Texas scene and wants to promote it as best he can.
Yeah, man. Do you know if he has spots open still, or has he got a full set?
That's a personal question. I'm not allowed to answer that.
Hey, baby, can we squeeze on in? No, I it's not me. I just, thinking about him and everyone else. If he got a spot or two open, once you get closer to the show, it's easier for a band to make decisions like that sometimes.
Well, I'm sure if you squeeze him, he'll probably be open to suggestion.
Squeeze.
Give a little tug, a little loop. He'll be good.
Well, you see what's happening with Randy Roy here is he has decided to be on the panel, but control his audio. So in the background, oh, he left us. Randy, you didn't have to leave us. You're okay, man. I saw what you were doing. I'm good with it.
Dude, but I think he told us to go fuck ourselves.
Fuck. But he had his mic muted so that he could have the volume up in the background. Fucker. So just turn your volume down and put your earplugs in and hop back on, baby. We're going to play some Raid tonight, everybody. Is everybody ready to hear some Raid?
Fuck yeah.
You're going to have to wait.
You tease.
Hey, I at least have a couple of questions to ask Dave Jarvis, if nothing else, everyone. But we're also paying attention to the comments. So if anybody has a comment, be sure and put it in there and we'll acknowledge you. Till then, hey, Dave Jarvis, you got a couple of exciting things going on. What's this new song all about?
Okay, so I just dropped a new music video for the song In the Fog. It's all space themed. The song itself is very much akin to like barroom blues. It's just a basic, 1-1-3-1 progression. Real cool, chillax stuff. Music video, once again, done by Mike Lambert from Rivethead, who's always fucking wonderful. Speaking of which, Mike Lambert just recently did a Shadows Fall drum cover video for his YouTube channel, and the actual drummer for Shadows Fall commented and said he did a fantastic job. So that's fucking awesome.
Nice. Okay, yeah, is it on the Rivethead YouTube channel or is it on his personal?
I do not know.
All right. Well, if I had a YouTube channel, I could look it up real quick while you chat.
Okay. Well, if it's on Mike's channel, that's Hyperbolic Productions.
All right. Gotcha. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And and then I just recently released a song. We did it with OZ over at Element, as usual. Love you, OZ. And it was
Love you, OZ.
Yeah, man. It was very much akin to the old Scarface from the 90s, kind of, down south, but with a little bit of a West Coast kind of tinge. And the song is called Grown Ass Man. And it is a collaboration between myself, Chip Toof, who's a frequent collaborator, who always comes through in the pinch, and a brand new on the mic, Mr. Pimp Safety, who is a friend of mine since 1995, I think. We were neighbors, and he's been the number one Grain fan, and we drank all the time. And what he would do all the time at parties is just throw on some rap tracks. He'd get drunk, and he would just start spitting some really funny, verses and shit. But he never actually got on the microphone. So I finally got to have Hank and Safe on a track together, and it is it's a pretty good song, I must say. It's all about you ever meet those assholes that are just like I'm a grown ass man, and it's like, no, you're fucking not.
Don't tell me not to double tap my brakes. I'm a grown ass man.
Right, exactly. When they are anything but. So this song is
What do
dedicated
you
to
mean
those
this store
motherfuckers.
should sell booze? Yeah, grown ass man. There it is on the screen.
Yeah.
Everybody head over to Apple Music. Pick that up while you're there. Pick up Mudda Is, also featuring Tip 2.
Yeah, and it's also on Spotify, and it'll be released all over. Deezer, Apple, Snapchat, all the good stuff.
That's right.
My dumbass released it on Easter, not realizing that even DistroKid fucking acknowledges holidays. So I had to wait a few days for that one.
Well,
But
for
it's cool.
all the broke ass fools like me, there's always YouTube. You can heist it over there. You can see it on the screen. Grown ass man featuring Chip Tooth and Pimp's Safety. Is that how we say that?
Yeah.
Safety.
He's Jordanian, so his name is actually pronounced Saif, but he's so hood and he's so gangsta that he's like, man, I'm Pimp Safety. I'm like, all right, cool. You're Pimp Safety. Cool.
Safety it is.
But yeah, I love that, and I think he actually caught the bug because he was like, "Yo, bro, you got any more beats?" I'm like, "Fuck, I got beats for days, man. Anytime you want." Shit. And that goes to everybody out there. If you've got rhymes, I've got beats. Hit me up. I want to record with you.
Let me see here. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Got a juke and child and stay alive on your feet. I say I float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
What?
On the
Yeah.
lookout for the knockout. Punch.
And on top of all that, also Existential debut album coming out June 1st. Buy it.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Got a beautiful graphic right here for that somewhere. Give me just a second, everybody. Hey, there's a good graphic right there. But
Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, Matt used a Grain song on that video we just watched.
Well, there it is, everybody. June 1st. Just like a good old time at the theater, man. It's going to be really nice. Dave Jarvis with his band X6 Chill releasing that. Everybody go out and buy it. Support him. Put some dollars in the boy's pocket. Hey, Randy Roy, you made it back.
Mic check. Can you hear me?
I hear you just fine, man.
All
Yeah,
right.
all you
I
need
can't
to
hear
do
you.
is
Can
make
you hear
sure-
me?
No, what?
Can you hear me?
I could
What?
not.
Because I can't hear you.
What?
Okay.
I could not hear you.
I'm
earlier,
going to
so-
leave and then come back.
Dave Jarvis, Dave bought it. Dave bought my joke, Randy. I was fucking with you, really. But I was like, maybe I should remove just one side of my headphone. That maybe I can hear better. Anyway, Dave Jarvis will be
I can
right
hear
back,
you now.
everybody.
I'm out in the jam room, so I can hear you fine now. I just had to figure out my connections out here. It's a little different.
Well, kick ace, and thank you for doing it, man. Really, all it was, Randy Roy, is that if you have the show on in the background on another speaker, we're going to hear it here, and it causes feedback and all that shit. So that's the numero uno rule, man. Just like calling into the old Q102 or something. They're like, hey, you fucking idiot. Hang your phone up. Or Howard Stern.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, he had to rip you a new fucking asshole for doing that shit. Well, dude, I'm so glad to have you on. Randy Bell, say hi to Randy Roy.
Hey, Randy Roy.
Randy Bell, how are you, my friend?
I'm blessed, sir. How about yourself?
Man, it's a lovely Wednesday night, and we got a week and a half of spring left in Texas before we hit full on freaking summer, I guess. So I'm enjoying it.
Been enjoying these cool nights, huh?
Oh man, it's beautiful.
Yeah, these cool evenings have been nice. We're well into April and we're having 50-degree evenings.
Well, we'll be swimming in ball soup pretty soon.
Yes, yes. So
This is true,
before I
especially out
left,
here.
you would ask how many times I had seen the Dank movie. I think it's been viewed. Last count was like 175 times. I think I'm about
Yeah,
160 of those, maybe.
Dude, I had coworkers come at me all day today, just being like, "Bro, that shit was funny and stupid as shit." And I'm like, "That's exactly how we wanted it to be."
Okay,
Well,
so
when you said 160 something, those algorithms are lying.
oh well, I mean, we got it on. I'm sure that Roger's got it on loop somewheres.
All right, everybody, post it in the comments if you watched the Dank movie at least 100 times already. Those algorithms are lying. Algorithms are hating Dank. What? Nothing
Well, hey,
new.
congratulations to the Hank and David and Roger and Ben on that. That was it was a lot of fun. I don't know how I stumbled onto it. I just got invited out to a party, and next thing you know, I'm being searched for illegal objects. But it was a cool movie. I wished it could have been like maybe 2 hours longer. I'm sure there was a lot of stuff that didn't get filmed and probably didn't get edited in, or it could have been, but just I know those are like pet projects, and they're always hard to go. Okay, so what makes the 46 minutes, or whatever it is.
But
Yeah.
on the good side, we also included a song from Katie Lynn and a song from Stumbleweed County.
You did. And
Blow it up,
I don't
boy,
know
blow it
Katie
up.
Lynn, but I know she's been on the show. But Stumbleweed, they're my boys. And like I said, it was awesome. I think it'll be a cult classic. It'll be right. Maybe they'll play it right as a short right before Rocky Horror. At all the midnight movies.
Oh man, thank you, Randy. Can't thank you enough. Appreciate that.
You hear that, theaters? You got a new midnight movie intro.
Oh yeah, we expect people to throw.
Speaking of fucking which, I do have a bitch. I went to the midnight movies to see Rocky Horror about a year ago.
Yep.
Took a date, and they fucking started at 10:30 now. So all of us
Oh,
old
no
people
way.
can be in bed.
Like, that's
1
funny.
o'clock. Yeah, it was over in Dallas. Yeah, it was fucking
Even
great.
in Dallas.
I mean, it was. Unfortunately, it's gotten a little too woke, but it's a little different than it used to be.
Was that at Majestic or Inwood?
It was off of Mockingbird Station Theater, whatever the hell it is, over in Dallas.
Is that Texas
Hey, guys.
Theater?
Mockingbird Station, Mockingbird and 75.
Right. Is that Alamo? No, that's not Alamo. I don't know.
It's a whole new place. It's a whole new movie theater. It's called Mockingbird. It's right there at Mockingbird and 75. That's where like the college is on the west side, and shopping Dallas, high tone shopping's on the east side.
Oh, so your neighborhood.
Man, real quick, I know we got some raid shit to get into, but man,
Yes, we do, everybody. We also have Matt with us, so go ahead, Randy Roy.
No, Matt, what's up, brother? Thanks for coming.
Hey, we got Matt Louder back, everybody. Welcome, Matt Louder, back to the show.
Sorry,
hey, buddy.
It's VPNs, I tell you. The last time I was on the show, I had my original Facebook accounts of 16 years and 6 years, and since then, I've been canceled. So now I'm back as Metal Fest Matt. And of course, I had to plug in through my YouTube. So I did figure it out after, disabling my VPN and all sorts of that fun computer stuff, because I am using Pop OS operating system on Linux, which is free, by the way.
It's good to see you, man. You're looking good. Isn't he looking good, everybody in the chats?
Rock and roll.
Look at that background he's got behind him, guys. That's green screened.
So sexy.
Just takes a little. Just takes a
I didn't
little
even
more
get a chance to post it. I need to post.
drive.
Happy Easter, brother.
Thank you. Likewise. Happy Easter to all.
Matt, thank you for taking the time to come on the show. Do you have any?
I'm lost. I was trying to get like all of the lineup so I can, share with you all some of the bands and whatnot. And I'm pulling thumb drives from here, from this computer to that computer. So I didn't get a chance to, watch the start of the show. So I don't know kind of where y'all are at.
We're talking to you about your show. So what you can do is highlight us on the big show, the bigger bands that you got. And the question I still have is, do you have any openings for any bands here that might be listening or around Texas looking to get on the gig?
It's getting thin. It's getting really thin. I think I might have a few Saturday spots open. Friday is completely filled.
Hear that, everybody?
Sunday, I might have a few slots on Sunday, but like some of the, there's, it's just funny.
Sure.
There's bands that that want to play, but they've never been to San Antonio, but for some reason they want guarantees. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, well, people got to
Does
figure
that make
shit
any
out.
sense?
Depends on who you are. I mean, it makes sense to dream, but it's still a dream.
I got bands from 45 minutes away that want guarantees that are higher than bands coming from the East and West Coast. It's like,
oh, I get it. Yeah, it is funny.
But
hey, guarantee him a seat in the front row. Tell him pay $15 and you can see all the other fucking bands.
Perfect.
Fuck yeah, Randy. Fuck yeah. So if I bring up something on my desktop, does that kill the feed or anything like that?
I don't know. Give it a shot and I'll let you know.
Only one way to find out.
I'm right here ready to go. I'm engineering. Now I would have to give you screen control, I think, unless you're working within your own context with this Linux program you're telling about.
You still see me and everything though, right?
Yes, I see you with your green screen background.
Okay. Let me just go through. Okay,
it's the 8th annual Memorial Day Metal Fest in San Antonio, Texas, featuring yours truly, Matt Louderback. Spending time with us tonight. Blow your brains out with Ricky, Warden, and Jay Jarvis. Always, bro. Cheers.
I need a shot of whiskey, man. This was a pain in the ass. I was like, oh, I'm late. I felt like the White Rabbit, I'm late for a very important thing,
You're never late for a party, brother.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? But so let me go through some of the bands. I guess I'll go just because I got them in alphabetical order because it started getting too difficult. So I'm not even going to say the days and we'll get to that. It's funny. I tell everyone, like in San Antonio, no one pays attention, until after Fiesta. Are you all familiar with Fiesta in San Antonio?
Oh yeah.
It's like Mardi Gras.
Hell yeah.
Mexican style, right? And so it's like a 2-week party, and so they have bands and everything there. And so really I've kind of learned over the course of 8 years and 25 years, you can dump a lot of money in a lot of different, big tech promotion, but at the end of the day, it's all about, your word and your brand, and we try to bring, again, some of the, biggest unsigned bands from all over that you would never get to see, in a regular San Antonio setting because, of the cost of travel and everything. And we try to make it sure that these bands can bring their family members, go to the Riverwalk, go to Six Flags, just see the city and get to, have some family time. So with that being said, let me just go through some of the bands that I have, okay, and the cities. We got Above My Enemy from San Antonio. We got American Head Trip from Los Angeles, California. We got A-Mob from San Antonio. We got Angeles from Los Angeles, California. We got Archangel AD from Edinburgh, Texas. We got Bat Allison from San Antonio. Becoming Sons from San Antonio. We got Big Bang from San Antonio. Cassius Cree from San Antonio. We got Castor Valor coming down from Minneapolis, Minnesota. We got Christian Shield from Austin, Texas. We got Coffin Slide coming over from Charleston, South Carolina. We got Combat Valley coming from Southwest Arkansas. We got Corruptive State coming from San Antonio. We got Count Your Dad coming from Port Lavaca. We got Creeper coming down from Dallas, Texas.
There you go. Now you're lighting us up.
We got Desolation.
Hello, Jimmy. Jimmy, hop on if you're listening.
We got Desolation coming from San Antonio. We got Detest the Throne coming from Charlotte, North Carolina. We got the Dread Pixels coming from Houston, Texas. We got Edge of Destiny from Austin, Texas coming down. And then we have Edge of Insanity coming from Dallas, Texas.
That's right. That's our boys there. That's Lance Lutz and the crew. That's a good show right there.
Yes, sir. We got Even in Death coming from San Antonio. We got Fear the Bucket, which is a Buckethead tribute. I love that guy.
Yeah, you told us about him, man. We're intrigued.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, have him holler at us, man. He'd love to blow his brains out with us.
Oh yes. He's a very knowledgeable musician. Y'all would love him.
Yeah.
So then we got Filthy Rags coming from Fort Wayne, Indiana. We got Fire Inside coming from Orlando, Florida. We got Gratitude, Texas coming from Corpus Christi. We got Handgrown coming from Victoria, Texas. We got Hannah Bakarkat. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, from Austin, Texas. We got Hellgrim coming from San Antonio. They just got out of a short little European tour. We got Hollywood Gods and Monsters coming from Phoenix, Arizona. We got Holy Hell coming from San Antonio. We got Elysium from Dallas, Texas. Did I pronounce that right, guys?
Elysium.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we got Inclination of Direction from Huntsville, Alabama coming. Corn Dog from San Antonio, Texas. We got Crank from Houston, Texas. We got Crod from Victoria, Texas. We got La Fermenta from Austin, Texas. We got Last Battle from San Antonio, Texas. We got Last Time from San Antonio, Texas. We got Lone Scar coming from Weslaco, Texas. We have Love the Hate coming from Mobile, Alabama. We got Misguided Intentions coming from San Marcos, Texas. We got Naturals. I forget their former band name, but it's an N4 Turals. So Naturals is, I guess, what they're saying. They're from DFW, Texas. We have Mute from San Antonio, Texas. We have Nikolai coming from Las Vegas. We got Outlaw Devils coming from Owasso, Oklahoma.
I think they're coming through here also. I know I've seen Outlaw Devils, I believe, playing in Arlington, so they'll be coming on through there.
Yes, sir. We have Ratchet Dolls from San Antonio. We got Raven's Banquet from San Antonio. We got Rear Naked Choke from Abilene, Texas. Always love having those guys. We got Reborn from San Antonio, Texas. We got Redbeard Wall from Plainview, Texas. We got Requiem Rust from San Antonio, Texas. We got Slave Wages from Arlington, Texas.
Yeah.
We got Stonebreed from Los Angeles, California. We have Subsidium from San Antonio, Texas. We have Talamala from Austin, Texas. And we have The Dark Divide from DFW, Texas. I love those guys, man. They're pretty badass. New. I don't know if they're new, but I found them, and I think they're pretty badass coming from up there where y'all are at. We have the Fallen Sons coming from Jacksonville, Florida. We have the Texas Devil coming from Houston, Texas. We have Torn Soul coming from Cummins, Georgia. We have Tough on Fridays coming from Georgetown, Texas. We have Until They Bleed coming from Triad, North Carolina. We have War on Sunday coming from San Antonio, Texas. We got Weapon of Pride coming from Phoenix, Arizona. We have WTM coming from Victoria, Texas. And we have Worm Chasm from Dallas, Texas. Now, we have a bunch of other bands, but damn, man, my voice is out from announcing all those bands, man. Now,
Hey, man, I
Hey,
appreciate you
did a
taking
good
the
job.
time to do it. Yeah, great job.
Great job.
Man,
And what the people at home don't realize is that if you buy a ticket now, you get to go fishing with Shawn Michaels.
fuck yeah. You're talking, yeah. I mean,
Okay, everybody, that is a badass show. The 8th annual Memorial Day Metal Fest. Get off your asses, even for people from Dallas, Fort Worth. That's going to be a great time. Go down, stay the night, go to both days. Have a great heavy metal experience.
Matt, are you going to film it, make a video out of it?
we'll have some people, like, again, y'all know that, I'm officially a nonprofit now, right? So that means that, like, we try to, pay bands that come out of state, that have large Texas draws. We don't like going and bragging, how much our festival has made and how many bands we didn't pay. We try to, take care of the bands, if they bring heads in, we like to, pay them. So it's not so much about, the money and everything, all of that, is going to come, in time, and it's funny because as I was talking with, man, I forget which band, the one from Orlando, there's a lot going on, in the music industry right now with these festivals and whatnot, and a lot of these bands, you got, Blue Ridge that's, basically charging people, to just apply to be on the, $75 just to apply your band. That doesn't mean you're going to get it. And I'm over here thinking, man, where's this money going to? $75 just to apply? And then, you have other ones like that. Las Vegas just had one. And you got I think there's a one in Toledo coming up. And what people don't realize is a lot of these are pay-to-play festivals. They're literally pay-to-play festivals. Whatever you want, you pay an amount and you'll get that time slot. We don't believe in that. What I try to do is the people that come the farthest from San Antonio get the better time slots. That's how it's always been. That's how it's always going to be. It's kind of based, David, off of the DEM, what we used to do there,
You're taking care of bands, it sounds like, man. It's going to set you apart, or it already does.
Yeah, I mean, what we used to do in the DEM, if you're an out-of-town band, you got the better time slot, but I mean, you better hope that you're a better time slot band, because you have bands like Grain, Crush Point, coming up on there, killing it at the opening slot. So it used to be, bands would compete for the opening slot because they wanted to set the tone, but they also wanted to go load back up and drop their equipment off so they can come back and party, with the rest of the bands and have fun.
Yeah, but another thing we also used to do, we used to stick around and watch the other bands. Some bands, I'm not going to say who, but some bands don't do that anymore.
Well, it's not just that you came back. If you were in a DEM band and you weren't playing, you were required to be at the show. If it was in Deep Ellum, you were required to be there and support, and so
yeah, bands. You shouldn't have to say it. You should just fucking do it.
And it was a privilege. We were happy to do it.
God damn right.
I mean, and it's just like with just the industry the way it is, you know, and I understand that, like, you know, bands go for you know, they're trying to, you know, invest money here and there, but once you go and you do the math, how much these pay to play like events, how much fans you're getting, and how much, you know, merch. Some people it works, you know, but it used to be the record companies used to, you know, pay those, you know, fees to be on certain shows and stuff. But now, you know, it's left to the artists, which I, you know, kind of, you know, don't, you know, agree with, you know. So again, kind of circling back to the Metal Fest, I listen to each band personally. I check out their music videos. I sit here, take hours outside of my free time, and I check them out. I check whether they got music videos out, whether they got EPKs. And just because you don't have that stuff doesn't mean you can't be on Metal Fest. You know, we sow into the next generation. We got a bunch of young bands, you know, that's going to be on Metal Fest this year, but they're going to put in their work. You know, they're going to put in, you know, the work and earning, you know, getting to, you know, the different, you know, time slots, you know, because that's what it's really about, you know. But yeah, and another thing, you know, because, you know, I'm a highly controversial figure, you know, because, you know, I like to talk about things like, the, you know,
freedom, independence,
central banking, digital currency that's coming out, or the Fed now that they're trying to roll out in July, which is the Federal Reserve's Cash App. Okay. And, you know, I talk about a lot of this stuff because it affects bands. It affects, you know, everyone.
Yeah,
you know,
that's going to affect everyone eventually.
Especially if they say, well, you know what? You ate too many steaks this week, so, you know, your band's going to be, you know, harmed. Or, you know, you traveled too much this week, so therefore you have to pay this tax or that tax. You know, people need to really wake up. They really need to pay attention to what's going on, you know.
Well, hey, Matt, anytime you want to hop on and do some live chatting about any of that, I follow a chick named Whitney Webb. She just published a book called One Nation Under Blackmail. So I can talk to you about that kind of shit for hours. So, you know.
Amen, brother.
And enjoy it. But I don't know how much we accomplish, you know.
But it's just, you know, part of, you know, Metal Fest, you know, is that, again, you know, there's men and women in the military, you know, that are apolitical, meaning they don't really care. They're just going, you know, for a job. They're going to support families, to better themselves, whatever. And they get put on the front line in these wars, whatever, you know, whatever you want to call them, justified, unjustified, whatever. They do it. And they do it so we can get up on stage and we can say whatever the fuck we want. You want to be a Christian band, you want to be a satanic band, you want to be a whatever band. They fight and die for our right, you know, and that's like the foundation of what Metal Fest is about. It's about free speech. You know, it's not about cancel culture. It's about having conversations. It's about, you know, not being offended by what, you know, someone else has a different view, or you don't agree with them, you know. And so there's a lot there along with the bands and, you know, everything, you know, that the Memorial Day Metal Fest is all about. And I really appreciate you having me on and sharing the bands and whatnot.
Oh, you're very welcome, man. I think it's kick-ass what you're doing, you know. I really do. Hope to see you do it for a long time, and hope you'll come back every year.
Dude, Grain would get so canceled so quickly these days.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna start up a GoFundMe for Grain. I'm telling you, and we're gonna do start out with 13 dates, and we'll see how far it goes from there. But I think if y'all can get at least maybe $50,000 to $60,000 a member, maybe it'll be viable, right?
Yeah.
All right, it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot, Matt. Roll it out.
Yeah.
I'll support your campaign right here.
Were you able to, Rick? Were you able to get the video promo uploaded?
Oh, you already. Quality video, man. Looks great. Great job. Great job. For the record, everybody gets mic muted when I play the video.
Excellent. Good job.
Yeah,
Did
very
you
good.
do a great job?
One of the, you know, I'll never forget, man, having grain. Like it's like I tell people every day, you know, like the digital bullshit, it should be grain in, the stadiums touring right now. It should be them, playing with Lamb of God and with Pantera right now, and
I agree, damn it. Yeah.
I wholeheartedly believe that if it wasn't for the digital downloading bullshit, they would. They would have.
I appreciate that. Another big fallback for us was that like most of our audience never paid to get into our shows. They always just snuck in the back.
All right, everybody. Well, we lost Randy Roy of Raid. So, Randy Roy, when you get a minute, come back. We're going to go ahead and move on to Randy Bell next. I want to tell Matt Louderback, thank you for everything you do, man.
Thank
Love
you.
brother. Yeah, man.
Good
Thanks,
job.
Matt.
Sorry for being late.
Oh, no, you were perfect timing. And then remember, let's do this again one more time next month, like the week before your show.
All right.
Maybe
Eighth
bring
annual Memorial Day Metal Fest.
Maybe bring Buckethead on with you. He can like shred for us.
Right there. Get you some Bullet Rye. You can't see it because it's green. Y'all be good.
You too, man. You're welcome to hang around. I'm not kicking you off or anything. Hey, okay. Randy Bell, do you have any questions for Matt Louderback?
No, just I enjoyed what you've done so far, and one of these days I'll try to make my trek down to San Antonio.
Well, speaking of that, you're pretty much headed down San Antonio way this weekend, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I'm going to New Braunfels to see
Bell,
Willie Nelson and ZZ Top.
All right, here it is. The Willie Nelson and family, ZZ Top.
This is one of my bucket list things, and from what they're saying, Willie's not going to be touring anymore. So very excited about that.
Is this San Marcos? Is that where that is, Randy Bell?
It's New Braunfels, a place called Whitewater Amphitheater. I haven't ever been there, so.
Right there in New Braunfels, man. I used to go there often. It's been a while, though, so that ought to be really nice. That's this weekend, everybody, and that's where you're going, huh?
Yes, sir. The 14th and 15th, 2 shows.
It's going to be a great show. I saw Willie Nelson probably 14 years ago, and he was amazing.
Right. I've seen Willie and ZZ several times over the years, but together is just going to be fantastic. So.
All right, I have to ask, who's playing drums?
Oh, the dude with no beard, Frank Beard.
Who's playing bass?
No, the bass, that's Elwood Francis, or Francis Elwood.
Okay, all right. Francis Elwood, everybody.
Yeah, he's
on bass.
He's been their guitar tech since the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a request from Dusty Hill himself for him to take over.
So there you go, everybody. If you weren't on the in the know with ZZ Top, now you are. Randy Bell, the one and only Rebel, filling us in on the real rock and roll news that matters.
Well, that's just it. I like all kinds, but this is a one-time gig. Hey, you see that picture of Donnie Hart photobombing me?
I do. Isn't that that's like the ultimate photobomb, isn't it?
Yeah, that was at the Roanoke Chop Shop.
Is that Desperado?
Yes, it is.
All right. We were just talking about Donnie Hart with Rick Perry earlier. So everybody, that's Donnie Hart.
Yeah, and Donnie Hart, he's the only person that sang in Pantera twice, before Glaze and after Glaze.
I saw him sing Queensryche with Pantera.
There you go.
Walk in the shadows.
But Donnie and his wife are 2 wonderful people.
Absolutely, man. Donnie is like near and dear to each and every one of us, and rightfully so, like in his own right in different ways. And I'll tell you mine. Donnie Hart multiple ways, but one like directly is he edited videos. There was a time when we were doing Outlaw Video Showcase, and I planned on keeping that going like every 3 months. It was going to be great. And Donnie Hart, volunteered for as little cash as he could edit the videos for. So pretty much volunteered, and he edited videos and a couple of times. And so, I mean, the guy really is personally endearing in many of our lives, rightfully so.
Everybody's brother.
So Donnie Hart, I know you're listening already. I'll hit you up and we'll get you on with some Desperado soon. How's that sound? All right. So what else is going on this weekend, Randy? Oh, I know. Who else are you expecting to see this weekend in New Braunfels?
Oh, well, I'm just going with a buddy of mine, but, with something of this magnitude, I expect I'll run into quite a few folks that I know.
Oh, yeah. You better keep your Sharpie handy.
Yep. Well, that too. Because, see, the guy that got us the tickets, Ernie Nuswambe, he's Willie Nelson's merchandise guy. So
See there. Yeah.
I'll have my pins, I promise.
Well,
and my camera.
What other bands are playing? Like, is Cheap Trick playing, or
as far as I know, it's just them two.
Dolly Parton. Well, it's 2 nights, so it's just
right. They're playing 2 nights in a row. Yep. I'm sure they'll have warm up bands, but because they got the family there, so Willie's family will probably do some stuff and all that.
Yeah, they might have the dishwasher boys open.
Hey, whatever.
What was the name of that band? The Table Waiters. The black band that played rock and roll used to open up for ZZ Top.
Well, you got me on that one, sorry.
Black band, not as in black metal. Let me clarify. Black dudes playing rock and roll opening for ZZ Top. They were called the Bus Top Boys or something. Bus Boys.
Oh, yeah. Bus Boy, yeah. The boys are back in town.
I knew if I kept yakking away, I'd get to it.
Oh, wait. Is that the band from 48 Hours?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, or MT and the Bookers or whatever. He said there's a bunch of those bands that, just mix in well with any type of music. My personal opinion.
I agree. Hey, Randy Bell, it looks like ZZ Top is celebrating their 40th anniversary of Eliminator. So
yes, sir.
I'll be catching a lot of sharp-dressed man and pearl necklace on this show.
Well, their catalog's so huge, they'll be doing 2 nights, so I don't guess we'll hear a repeat of anything.
That's a very good point. That would make it special, wouldn't it?
Him and Willie both, I mean, they've been doing this. Well, ZZ Top, 51 years they've been together,
All right, well, I just wanted to point this out because I like the graphic. And
that's cool.
Raw Whiskey Tour. So it looks
that's what they're on now. Yeah.
Is ZZ promoting their own whiskey? Am I reading?
They have their own whiskey as well. Yeah, from what I understand, you can't get it. It's on national back order.
Hell yeah!
I gotta ask y'all, who do you like better, ZZ or Willie?
Apples
ZZ.
and oranges.
Not with me. I'm ZZ Top all the way. There's no.
Well, I love all types of music. The very first music I ever heard was Willie, but I couldn't choose between them. I couldn't.
I get it. Yep. There's a lot of bands I couldn't choose between.
It's just two of my staples of my whole life.
It's going to be a great time for you, Randy Bell.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to it.
Send me some selfies and shit, dude. Let's have a good time this weekend.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, photobomb the shit out of it.
What's that, David?
I said photobomb the shit out of it.
That's my plan. I plan to be the little Japanese dude.
Yeah, that's it. Everybody, we'll just follow you on Facebook. Be sure and post all those pictures. They're going to be badass, and post a couple of videos too, man.
Oh, dude, you know it.
You can make a game out of it. Call it Where's Randy?
There we go. Guess where Randy is. And guess what song this is.
Tag us says BYBO.
Say it again.
tag us, hashtag us, baby, hashtag us, BYBO.
Okay.
Your brains out.
Bye, Bo.
Hey, if you were not going to be in San Antonio, what the fuck would you be doing this weekend, Randy?
I
Bell?
would be going to Lola's Fort Worth Blues Fest coming up this Sunday. You know, I'm big into all types of music, but right now this is my heart and soul, and all these artists on here are just
I see
extremely
Guthrie
phenomenal. I'm sure you're familiar with a few of them.
I see Guthrie Kennard on there.
Well, that's my hero there is Guthrie. But then you can't forget, you know, Holland Cahill. He played, you know, my bar Rascals back in the day.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Buddy Whittington, you know, he lives right here in the area.
All right.
But you won't see a bad act there, and it's an all-day thing. And Lola's is just a great place. They got indoor, outdoor food, and you know they just moved to the new location not long ago, and it's the people there are great.
Oh, so you've been to the new location?
Oh yes, sir. Several times. I went to the grand opening when.
Have you been?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I went
Okay.
to the grand opening when I can't believe I can't remember his name. Highway Patrol guy. I can't believe I waited to see him. But anyway, yeah, I went to the grand opening. Been there many times since.
It looks like a really
Junior
nice
Brown?
location. Junior Brown.
Junior Brown, that's it.
Woo, Randy Roy.
I was higher than a kite at the time.
Randy Roy pulled it out for us.
Good to see you back, Randy.
All right. Well, let's move this show right along, Randy Bell. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you, Matt, for hanging out in the house. We got us a straight going on here, man. It's past a full
Quorum and
house.
shit. We
Well,
could
when
actually
you-
vote on something, I think, if we
That's
needed
what
to.
I'm saying. Well, we vote on algorithms. That's what we're doing. Matt
Fuck the
Louderback.
algorithms.
Mac Louderback, this is how you fuck the algorithms. They don't have a choice right now but to be orgasmic because there's 5 of us on this goddamn screen. So think of it that way.
There's still words you can't say, you know, because you'll
It's
get
fuck one of them.
demonetized.
It's fuck one of them. It's fuck YouTube one of them. It's
No, there's some, but you know, I'm not going to go there, you know, but
SA.
Hey, let me ask, if y'all could add a third band to ZZ and Willie, who would it be?
Oh my goodness.
First band that came to my mind would be Rolling Stones.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think that you know probably be a good thing. That's definitely a good choice.
Why not Cheap Trick?
Yeah, well,
I love Cheat Trick, but you're talking he's Willie Nelson and ZZ. Like
and
ZZ
they
Hey,
Cheap Trick
ask
will play
Randy
with
Roy,
anybody.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
but he's not
Oh.
alive.
Yeah, but
that
yeah,
would be a
that
good
I was
one.
thinking somebody that's still alive.
you know Ian Moore. I just saw him. That'd be a good one too. You know, I've seen him several times. Kenny Wayne Shepherd
Yep, Kenny Wayne.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
and
Dave, let's ask Randy Roy.
Yeah.
Randy, can you choose between Willie Nelson or ZZ Top?
Man, I'm gonna have to go with. I've seen them both. I'm gonna have to go with Willie.
What?
Man, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Willie. I'm gonna give
Are
it
you
to him.
smoking weed with my friends? All right. Hey.
Well, you know, I mean, who else? I mean, he's just a legend. I mean, it's,
he's an icon.
you know, I mean, it's and he's how old and he's still out there doing
89.
And
Yeah.
you know, he's got his. It's just, I mean, there's so much
Respect.
there. I mean,
Respect.
yeah, it's there. It checks all the boxes.
Well, that's really how I feel about ZZ Top. Like, I grew up listening to Fandango. I grew up listening to Black Sabbath and Aerosmith when they were putting out records, you know. And I was
Listen,
Don't get me
little
wrong.
part.
It was a tough life.
But I was
there,
listening
you
to
know, I mean,
Tusk and
yeah.
Fandango and shit as a little kid, so I'm close to that ZZ Top. It's in my
I've just
blood.
been music's been the thing. I mean, my first music's been the thing. I mean, my first concert was Elvis Presley, so it's been downhill since then for me.
Yeah.
You know who I think would be great added to that lineup? Jimmy Buffett.
Well,
Jimmy
I'd concur
Buffett,
with that too, Dave. Yep,
You know, you got
salt,
titties with
paper, and
Jimmy, and you
song.
got weed with Willie.
there you go. That'd be a good lineup for sure.
I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect to see that many titties at a Jimmy Buffett concert, but god damn, there were a lot of titties.
I know. I just watched his documentary they just put out, and it was full of titties.
Hey, Mr. Randy Bell, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
I've been getting into a lot more Texas country lately, and one of the bands that I really think they have a lot of good hits is a band out of Palestine, Texas called Whiskey Myers. So I was going to ask you, what's some up and coming country artists that you would say that is right there on the cusp of a Willie Nelson or someone?
Well, I'm not that good of a judge, but there's a 14-year-old kid named Jax Barksdale that's a singer-songwriter that I have a feeling he's going to be big, and he could probably do the Willie Nelson way. You might look it up sometime. And see, Whiskey Myers I've heard of, I haven't listened to, but now that you mentioned it, I'm going to go put it on my list.
Yep. Well,
There's a really good outlaw country dude out of Oklahoma named Chuck Cooley. That
Okay, I know.
think
Chuck
he's
Cooley,
definitely
I'm
along the
familiar with
lines of,
him.
like Whiskey Dick and Willie Nelson.
Yes, good stuff too. Exactly. Yeah, there's Jack.
okay, so there's
But
Jack
he lives
there.
in Bluffdale, Texas, and he's only 14. He's already got a song written with Guthrie, but he's doing good stuff.
Nice.
And I love all types of music, but the older I get, it seems like to the more mellow kind of stuff that I go towards.
Mm-hmm.
Way to go,
But,
young blood. Getting paid,
and of course,
getting
Steve
paid.
Earle, the number one. I've seen him 24 times or
Fuck, I
more.
love Steve Earle.
Daryl
I
used to
love
take me.
Steve Earle. Fuck.
Daryl used to take me to all the gigs when he came to town. And his son that passed away, Steve Earle's son, Justin Towns Earle, he was a huge Pantera fan.
Yes. Yes.
So we got to hang out
There's
and get
Whiskey Myers,
tickets. And
everybody.
Whiskey Myers,
Yeah,
yeah. I've heard the name.
Yeah, if you want the perfect blend of country and rock, check out Steve Earle's Guitar Town.
Oh,
That album is just fucking phenomenal.
Yes, sir. I concur 100%. In fact, I'm going through all my pictures of the old days with the boys and everything, but then I got 2 or 3 boxes to go through of just Steve Earle himself. So music, it doesn't matter what it is, it soothes my soul.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, bro.
There's nothing better than seeing, a young band that doesn't have their mindset on money or fame or any of that, just laying their soul there bare for everyone to see. It's just, there's a beauty and a connection to it,
For the music, yep.
That's what
And you
art
can
is.
tell the true from the fake.
Yeah. Amen.
Yeah, dude. I was gonna tell Matt about this. The great thing about DEM was like it was healthy competition. We would just silently and passive aggressively just judge each other and be like, you could have done better. And the next time you see them, they are far, far better than your band. And then suddenly they're telling you, you could have been better. And then you just elevate each other's performances.
Well, that's the way it used to be in the old days. I mean, I can remember Savvy's. They'd have 4 or 5 bands. All bands were there from the beginning till the end, supporting each other, critiquing each other, and fucking with each other.
Nice.
Yeah, you knew if you got the right bands in the wrong lineup that whoever went on before the other one was just trying to kill whoever was trying to follow them.
Yeah, but the whole thing was there was nothing hateful or aggressive about it. It was healthy competition.
Oh yeah, at least amongst the talented bands.
Yeah. Well, the other ones
It
didn't
depends
last
on
long.
which
So.
show.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
I'm king of the living room now, so.
So you're headlining all the time.
Exactly. Ain't no one can take my headlining slot.
All right. Well, speaking of headlining slots, we've got Randy Roy's been hanging out with us all night tonight. He's got a show coming up here soon. He's going to want to tell us about.
Yes, sir. How are y'all?
Let me give you
Wonderful.
center stage, man. Are you feeling good? Did you get you a nice pool, Randy Roy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All
All is
right, all
good
right.
here. Yeah, man. Lots of good stuff going on. First thing I wanted to give a shout out is went to a show last Tuesday night here in Dallas at the Granada, and thrash metal is alive and well in Dallas.
Yeah.
It was
Carcass.
a touring show. Little Sacred Right, Municipal Waste, Creeping Death, and Carcass, man. And I got to tell you, it was fucking amazing. Amazing show, amazing turnout. The kids got to dance.
Surfing Nicaragua.
It was fucking good, man. I mean, I've been, I interviewed Sacred Right back in 85 or 86, I think.
Did you?
And I followed them ever since. And it's
Who did you interview Sacred Right for?
Man, it was a
magazine?
little publication called Skull Press. Actually, had some.
We used to do
I had
some
out in
fucking Sacred
January.
Right.
I was gonna pop it up, and my connection, I lost it out there, so I had to run in the house. But
Oh, it's okay.
yeah, man.
We
Me and
got our
Ricky
whole
go back
lives.
a long ways, and I appreciate you. You always supporting me, and I've always been here for you too, my friend. But
I'm just happy to
man,
see you doing good and making music, bro. Really. I know what it means. I'm so happy to see you doing it. I listened to your song. Hey, are you guys ready to hear the song?
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
hey, this is a debut. This is a fucking debut. Nobody else has heard this shit. Let me build this shit up just a little bit for Outlaw, because
yes, sir.
There's nobody else who I'd want to fucking debut this. So we did a live show December 12th last year at O'Reilly's in Dallas, and we had Dylan Moses come out, which is legendary here in Dallas. You know, he's a great sound guy. And he came out and recorded us live. And, my only request was, when me and him were talking, I said, man, we've been in the studio and nobody captures it. And how do we get the fucking energy onto a CD? And he goes, man, I think I can help you out. And I said, dude, I remember the first time I put on Kiss Alive 2, and it just, that first note, and that's kind of how the conversation started. So, I don't know that we made a raid Alive 2, or anything, but I think that I really want to give him some props, and I think it kind of captures our live energy. So this song is it's pretty fucking badass, I think. Ricky,
Salt in the Wound. I am honored to debut this to the world. My friend Randy Roy and the band Raid.
Yeah! How y'all doing around me? Let's do that! You got me over a barrel! You got the guns on me! You got me all figured out, yeah! That's what you believe! You got me in your sight! You got me under your thumb! You got it locked and loaded! Look in
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Very
was
good.
lovely.
Thank you, thank
It
you.
was very
Randy,
powerful.
why aren't you on Metal Fest?
Man,
I have a few slots open.
well,
I'm just saying.
It was
just
probably
saying.
traveling
we need
plans.
to get a following in San Antonio. Trust
That
me, we wouldn't be asking for any fucking any guarantees. We'd come down and say, "Hey, man, what the fuck can we do?"
Well, no,
Yeah, dude,
like
that was like some old school Biohazard shit right there, man. That was awesome.
exactly. I was gonna say though, I'm booking for the Deco Ballroom and Event Center. The main room has 800 capacity, and then we got a little side room with about 300 capacity. So if y'all want to come through, just hit me up. Hit me up. I'll put the bands together for you that will, make that shit pop. That's kind of my talent. I'm more of a vibe guy, than, I want to put the bands together that's going to vibe to where if someone goes there, they're like, all of these bands were completely badass. Like, what happened? Like, what just slapped me in the face? And your band is David hit it, nail on the head, like that old school 80s thrash Biohazard, like Testament, like, like,
Powerful, man. A lot of power.
Well, that's exactly what
Sounded
we're
really
doing.
good, Randy.
Vocal. Yeah, the
Thank you,
vocal
thank you.
power too, dude. To think that was live, that vocal power. Was,
Hey, Randy, where'd you record it?
that was
Man,
live.
it was recorded.
yeah, that was
recorded-
live, Matt. That was a live recording we listened to.
From
That
where?
that was recorded. Like I said, Dylan Moses, Soundman Dylan, recorded it for us at O'Reilly's,
Holy
December
shit.
12th, man. And
Holy
he set
shit.
everything up and took over the night. And we had him come in and run sound for all the bands so he could bring in whatever he needed to do it. He bounced shit back and forth. And yeah, dude, like I said, we wanted to capture. We went in the studio once and it sounds nothing like that. I mean, and we wanted to capture that live sound. It's because we're a live band. If you've seen us live, we're definitely, there's a lot of shit going on stage.
Right, that's mayhem right there.
Everybody in the band is over 50. So how about that? So fuck all these young punks.
Yeah.
Well, Vil Girl, one of our regulars, I need to point it out because we enjoy her in our comments and want more from everyone. Give us more. Vil Girl, fucking great, she says. So she agrees with you, Matt. She fucking jammed it. So kick ass, Vil.
Well, I got a big announcement. You showed the flyer there a minute ago. We have our only show that we've got booked right now is April 22nd. We're playing with our friends in Vane, and we're playing really east of the Metroplex. And this is a little treasure fucking venue that we found that loves to have good music and got some great food. It's called Char Bar. It's in Saxy, Texas.
Okay, Saxy.
Yeah, so we're
That's
it's about
is that
3
the old
miles
brick?
off of
Is that like the brick, that brick wall place? Is that what it was? We already talked about.
Yeah, it was brick. It was Brick Tavern. It used to be, and then so they went through. It's funny. They went through. What the fuck was that? Bar Rescue.
Yeah.
And John Tavern came in and changed all the shit. And,
isn't that funny? I remember that. Well, man, I wish him all the best because I know he's a cool dude, and I'm glad to see you guys doing shows out there because, there's fucking people out there, too. They got money.
I got to tell you, last time we played out there with Vane, we pulled by, not us, but all the bands. From then on was on there with Carrie and her crew. They're fucking badass. Man, I want to say there was 225 people through the door for a local show in fucking Saxy, Texas. So
here comes another one. Another show with 200 plus people right here coming up, everybody. Get your tickets
it's coming.
now.
So we got it coming up next Saturday. And here's the big fucking deal. The big announcement. You got to hear the song.
Yeah.
You got to hear about the show, but I'm announcing it right here.
Announce.
If you come out to the show, you will get a physical copy we're getting this week from CD Baby of the fucking live CD Created in Chaos. It's got all fucking 10 songs on it. It's something that you can stick in a fucking CD player if you still got one of those. It's something you can read the goddamn special thanks on the back. You
Thank
can
you
look
very
at
much.
pictures.
Buy it
and
online.
It's fucking cool, man.
Can we buy it online?
Yeah. So
Well, yes, you can.
You can also. It'll be on all the streaming platforms. Probably, CD Baby is. We're waiting on them. It should be within the next week or so. As soon as they ship, I think that's when they go live. But
How much is the show again? $15?
10 or $15, man. It's free parking. Got to mention that.
So there it is. Get you a new live raid CD and entrance to the venue, free parking for 10 or 15, $20, whatever it is.
And you get to see Vane and Invisible Sun, which I haven't seen those guys, but from what I hear, they're pretty badass.
Yeah, thanks for remembering to shout them out.
I know their bass player. I know there's some new cats. So, yeah, that's the news, man, that's going on here in the raid camp right now. Wished Eric and Mark and everybody could have joined us tonight, but hell, I barely got on here. So, but
well,
Ricky,
Rick Perry,
all the support.
Rick Perry announced tonight that they think they have found a new drummer for Iron Jaw, and so I'm sure they'd love to do a show with you guys over in Fort Worth. Maybe y'all can do a rail show or a Haltom Theater show or a Maverick show.
Well, and I think, talking to Matt, listening to Matt, I think that there needs to be some collaboration too. I think there's a lot of good talent here. I know there's a lot of good talent down there. I don't know if they're still kicking it, but my boys in Pigweed, man, we played with those guys 2 or 3 times.
All right, Pigweed, bring it on.
Love those guys.
Dude, I'll reach out to them for an interview then, man. You ought to hop on with me and we'll all interview them together.
Yeah, man. Those guys are fucking great, man. And I know they travel around in this little mini dart bus fucking thing. And so, funny deal, we played our first show with those guys, and our drummer, it was the first night of our drummer playing a show with us. And his truck broke down like 3 fucking blocks from the gig, but he had all his shit in a crate. And he throws the shit out and he's rolling it down the fucking street. Well, they roll up in their bus. They had already been to, did sound check, but they'd been out to eat or get a burger. And they roll up and they're like, look at this dude. He's going to the fucking pawn shop. Well, 10 minutes later, our drummer fucking walks up rolling his case, They're like, oh, fuck, we just saw you, man. We would have helped you if we'd have known you weren't like fucking all like methed out and shit. But it was just our drummer all fucked up. His truck broke down, but
yeah. Well, I love being a place that facilitates bands connecting with each other. So I'm sure we'll get some shows booked with you guys through this. And now's just as good a time as any because it's getting late. I'm going to have to go. We all have to go because we got other shit to do. I'm going to invite y'all to stick with me for the concert calendar. Y'all ready for this?
Let's hear it.
What I'll do is I'll do the concert calendar. That's 10 minutes, and we'll all say bye. I'll play a song, and we'll end the show. All right, so Elmo Jones Productions here, everybody.
Yeah.
Whoever all these bands are, Passive Drivers, Sorry No Refunds, Settlemire, Loma, $10 show, free parking always. That's right there in Arlington, Texas. And here's a couple of more Elmo Jones production shows there in Arlington, Texas at Mavericks. The Roller Coaster Tour. Anybody know that band? Y'all looking forward to that?
Don't know that one.
All right.
That is Pac Manson. That is a rap concert.
Well, kick out. Well, there's two. There's actually
Pac Manson is fucking awesome.
There's actually 2 shows there, and there's a show on the left and a show on the right. The one on the right, that Honeymoon Dolphin Sky Drum, we know them. I don't know the other bands, so I think that's a rock show. But the other one is a rap show, and that's nothing new for the Mavericks. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to find before I click on it. I've got a graphic for a show. There it is. Found it. No, damn it, that's
yes, sir.
See, I knew I was going to click on the wrong show. Anyway, since we're here, let's go ahead and talk about it. We got Messer coming up here.
Fuck yeah.
Yes, sir.
Katie Lynn.
There you go. And not only that, we got some Katie Lynn here, Dave Jarvis, playing over at the Rail Club in Fort Worth. How about that?
I love that. And I see Pulse is on that. Pulse is a badass band as well.
That's a Mother's Day show. So take your mother out there. See Josie from Saliva, our boys in Messer, and Katie.
That's right. Support the scene and experience this Katie right here. Looks
Yeah,
like I
man.
cut some of it off. Come party with us at the Rail Club Monday, May 14th. We are sharing stage with some extremely talented, including Josie Scott, Jose, formerly of Saliva, right? This
Yes,
is
sir.
going to be a rock show. So there it is. Katie Lynn doing a rock show for everybody. Get out and see that. Should be kick ass.
Click, click, boom.
Yeah.
All right. And then Bethany Rose. That's our boy Grego. Grego drums, a friend and brother of the show. Grego, it's not too late to hop on. He's just now getting into his tequila buzz for the night.
And God bless him.
Damn right. All the way. 100. So anyway, he's been playing with this chick here, Bethany Rose, and they have a show April the 18th. And I have another flyer here for another one of their shows. If I click on the right one, yes, I hit it. So April the 18th at the Revel in Frisco. And then a May 11th show. Look at me. Look at me, everybody. How much do I love Grego?
Who doesn't love
Fucking
Grego?
animal.
Everybody loves Grego.
That's right. I check the Waja page every time we do a show to see if I can promote his shit. And I check his personal page if I don't have anything. And I'm so happy when I have shows to promote for Grego Drums. He's our local drum hero. And so there's a couple of kick-ass shows for Grego to promote. All right, look here. We've got Tyrannical Deception. Matt Hollaback.
I can't even read that. What is that?
No, I couldn't
It's
either.
called Tyrannical Deception.
All right. Do you have some LSD so I can read it?
Mhm,
Or else
yeah,
I'm too old.
yeah.
We got some
yeah.
bath salts if you want.
I'm like, I can't read it. It's a badass artwork, though.
Well,
Bath
It's,
salts.
hey, I don't want anybody to know who the fuck my band is.
I see Gutterside is on there. Gutterside is fucking amazing.
Yeah, come on. And this is a Maverick show too, so I always like promoting Arlington, Texas, and the Maverick show. Oh, look, I fucked up. I left Bob's graphic. That's Bob Zilla right there, everybody. On the yeah, here's where it came from. I decided each week I would try to show a couple of new tattoos. I follow Bob Zilla on Facebook, so here's one of his
Fuck
recent.
yeah.
And this over here, Dust to Dawn, is my very blood cousin, Robert Warden. Eat the Rich. He did that this week or yesterday, I think.
There's more wardens out there. Oh,
Yeah,
we got to
oh,
get him on.
Robert has been on the show, and he was going to come back on the show and got shell shocked or something. I don't know what happened, Robert. Come back on the show. Against all odds, also. All right, everybody. We got the 420 Fest. That is a halted.
Yeah!
That's not us.
God damn.
Wow. Fuck
So-
them, man.
All right, here's Pantera.
You'd be surprised at how common the word dank is these days.
Here's Pantera
Yeah.
in Japan. All right, so we've got a
So they haven't been canceled off of everything. That's good.
How do you say "wahawa" in Japanese?
Domination.
To the
To be honest, I didn't see much in that Japanese pit, though. I didn't see much movement.
Well,
Fest
as
is
long
gonna
as
be a
all
great
the
show.
little girls were screaming, "Ah, and throwing
Dude,
their-
This looks like a fucking great show right here. Low side,
you.
rivet head, fucking
Thank
inner
you.
core. God damn,
why,
dude.
Why isn't Raid on this show?
Dude,
At
the
least-
Argonaut. Have y'all seen the Argonaut?
The Argonauts,
Fucking
everybody.
Matt Adkins band, dude. They are fucking incredible. All right, they are theatrical, and I don't know what the fuck that drummer has loaded in his double bass kick, but it literally like lifts your balls into your throat.
Whew.
Hey man,
Oh
let
my
me
goodness.
throw something at this. This show actually got moved. This show got moved to the Sound Factory.
Oh, thank you. How about that contribution, everybody? Go ahead, Randy.
It got, like I said, it got moved because of tickets. It is a benefit for Mark Verma Fest, Paws in the City. If anybody knew him, he was a big advocate of local music and also our pet population here in Dallas Fort Worth. So great bands. This is going to be a fucking awesome lineup. If you haven't seen, and Sanction's getting back together. That is the old Sanction. So if you remember those guys.
Is Big Mike still singing for Brand New Machine?
Man, I couldn't answer that. But come out and check it out. I mean, it's going to be a great cause. Great. You'll see friends. Trust me.
I love Friends.
Well, there you go, everybody, and that's what we're doing.
And that's the down there in Deep Ellum, right?
That's a tree show. So you're gonna have to pay $10 parking and tip the local parking lot bum.
But I thought it got moved.
Oh, sorry, that's right.
It's right next
moved.
to.
Sorry,
it's right next to the Bomb Factory. Whatever Canton Hall and
that's what I was
Tommy's
thinking.
and
Bomb Factory.
the old Tommy's.
Yeah, Deep Elm Live, whatever the hell it's called now.
Well, it's gonna be a kick-ass. It's gonna be a kick-ass show. Yeah, that whole Canton area has become like Smirnoff's, hasn't it?
Yeah, so
I still just call it
Vane,
Smirnoff.
our boys in Vane's going to be on that. The Argonaut, Intercore, all good shit, man.
Low side.
Do they still have like outdoor shows in Deep Ellum at all with outdoor stages?
I think so, yes.
Really?
Somebody I know played a show within the last couple of weeks. I forget who.
Where?
I'm not sure, man. I guess don't hold me to it, but I'm sure that someone told me they played on an outdoor stage.
Never forget Club Indigo and Grain playing.
Yes. Yes. Club Indigo. And also Wits End. They used to have the second floor outdoor stage that would just play to all of Deep Ellum. Those are good times.
So,
yeah, love Wits End.
Ode to Ricky Warden about 4 weeks ago. A fucking van pulled up in front of Reno's. Slid the door open. There was a drummer inside. The singer jumped on top. They jammed out some fucking badass punk rock song for about 45 seconds, a minute. Dude jumped off the van. They drove off. And there's a video of it. It's great shit.
Fucking Dallas right there. Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, good shit.
Yeah, you got to figure out a way to do it, man. Get yourself out there where you can be heard. We don't have to be 100% reliant upon the social medias and their algorithmic, bureaucracies. We can still remember we're the fucking entertainers.
Can I, Mr. Randy Roy? I want to ask you a question because it's something that I see some bands. I'm 47. You had said that you're in your 50s and whatnot, but I think of when I first met the Jarvis brothers in Grain, and they were 17 years old, and I was sneaking them into clubs and whatnot, and I
knew you were heroic.
Never did I ever think of age or anything, and I was in my 30s at that time, or late 20s, one of the two, but regardless, like I never thought of age or anything. I thought like, this is good music. These guys are badass. And so like being that, like I just heard, your music, like, which is like, it's so like if you want to take like an account of that era of like, music, like yours is so authentic. And so like I often tell like people like how do we, because there's a lot of different people that are our age, okay, that they don't want to hand the baton over. They don't want to give the opening slot to a younger band, or they don't want to like let them on the show or whatever. And so like what is your opinion, because your music's so fucking badass, okay? Like I just heard it for the first time. Like how can we get younger like bands? Because like I tell people, I go, if we don't get the next generation up and comers, we're going to be like a Filipino karaoke nostalgic act. We're going to be like, it's going to be like nostalgia. There's not going to be like a scene, and so I just
answer the question, Randy Roy. What are we going to do about this to pass the baton to the youth?
Well, I support all the fucking youth bands that are out there. I mean, there's some great bands here in Dallas. I can name
Always
a couple
have.
that are young bands. These guys are man, I mean, they probably just graduated. I don't know. If not, they're in their early 20s. Band called Ultimatum. I mean, they're making a lot of fucking noise here, and they're fixing to go out on tour.
Nice.
But there's a lot. There's Labyrinth out of Houston. Those guys they're playing old school 80s thrash, and they're 21, 22 years old, and man, they're fucking. I saw them when we played down in Houston, and I'm like, man, this fucking makes me proud right here. But I was talking to a couple promoters and stuff, and man, there's a lot of shit going on that we don't know about. Clubs that I'd never heard of. There's house parties going on that I'm like, how the fucking Raid get on a house party? They're like,
damn right.
Fuck you all, man. You're like, no, but there's shit, and I like to see that because you
just have to find a friend that don't mind getting their toilet ripped out.
It's that, like I said again, I think that there is, just seeing all the people that were at Sacred Reich and shit the other night on Tuesday night in Dallas, there's hope for fucking metal, no matter what genre it is, no matter. I think that all the classifications just need to get thrown out the fucking window. I think bands need to go back to, playing a lot of the shit. I mean, I might be old, but a lot of the stuff I can't understand. If I can't read your name, if I can't understand the fucking, the lyrics, and it's all fucking blast beats, man. Fast forward, and I'm sorry, it may be the greatest shit in the world, but as a lyricist, as someone who sits there and fucking thinks about what am I fucking writing and how is it going to affect whoever hears this or whatever, why do I just want to do that? And the guys that just throw that fucking logo out there, I can't read it. Dude, that's doing you no good in promotion, man. Absolutely none, because you look like
I guess one way to pass the baton is to make sure the person handing it to it knows what the fuck they're doing.
Fucking lawn!
Know what you're doing. Get off my lawn.
I'll tell you what. There is a really good young, kind of sludgy classic rock band called Stonehaven. All those members are like 23 or younger. They're coming up pretty well over here in Fort Worth.
We played with them at our Ridgely Room. Those guys were actually, they were on the Elmo Jones production Anvil show where there was like 35 fucking bands. We played at 5:30 in the afternoon in the South parking lot behind the fucking Portalette. No, just kidding. But yeah, that was the Anvil show that your boy Elmo did over at Ridgely.
But getting back to what you said, Randy, about the not being able to read, logos, like I judge that by like how many animals they've sacrificed. So, if I can't read it and they haven't sacrificed any animals, it's like you go way down. Like you need at least like 7 animals sacrificed, for me to like be like, all right, your band's like over here. Because if I can't read it and you haven't sacrificed any animals, well then.
something.
Right. And then you also got to
show us
think.
some
You also got to
titties.
think
I'll
about.
take titties. I'll take titties, everybody, for the
You also. You also got to think about the bands that are incorporating metal into other styles of music, like Ghostman is doing trap rock, trap music, but he's also incorporating death metal into it, and he's a relatively young kid. But there's also we also have to recognize how people are taking what we love and spinning it their own way, and that's another thing that we have to embrace.
Hey,
Change.
y'all, is this Stonehaven here, Dave Jarvis? Does that look
That
like
is them.
Kick ass. All right. Blow your brains out with Stonehaven. Go on over to their Facebook and hit them up. We'll try to get these guys on within the next couple of weeks. Dave Jarvis recommended.
Go
Absolutely.
like that Facebook page.
And while you're liking that Facebook page, also like Raid's Facebook page.
That's right.
There's so much shit that people can do. Friends go, man, I wish I could do more for your band. You can fucking hit share on our post when we say, hey man, we're playing a show, because you might not can make it, but your friend that never heard of us might can make it. Or they're like, hey, we got a night without the kids and let's go check out something different. And it's free parking and they got dollar Jello shots or whatever the fuck. But there's a lot you can do to help local music. So,
but look, in the defense of people, Facebook only gives you 30 top people to follow, right? And
people's advocate.
I've experienced, even if you have your 30 and they say it could be friends, it can be businesses or whatever. I've had it to where literally you have to literally go to someone's page to actually see their wall to see what they posted. And so I've been on Telegram, and what I like about Telegram is that anything that you post on Telegram, it'll have 20, 40, 5. And as you scroll through, as you click on that channel on Telegram, it tells you whether you've actually seen it or not. And so I hope, because there's no algorithms through Telegram and even other, there's going to be Internet 3, blockchain apps coming out. I'm just saying bands need to, I guess kind of progress beyond Facebook, because a lot of times it's not the bands or individuals' fault. It's the AI algorithm that's not letting people see stuff in their feed,
Well, you can also figure out a way to manipulate.
And you got to branch out to other sites too. Like, for example, if you like playing video games, you can go on Twitch and you can just play video games and in the background play your own music, and that's another avenue to advertise your stuff, because people love watching other people play video games.
Twitch has banned a bunch of different people for speech that they don't agree with, brother. So you can't get heavily invested in these big tech companies when they really don't support free speech. You know what I'm saying?
I do, but I also feel like you can manipulate it, and that's what we're doing right now. We're manipulating YouTube and Facebook, because through StreamYard, the algorithms have to notice all this. They can't just not notice it. And so I believe when you have 3 or 4 people on like we've had all night, that's when YouTube is more apt, or Facebook, to send out that notification, because they don't send a notification out to everyone. But I think you tickle their algorithms just enough, and that's what we do here, that you can manipulate it. Yeah, fuck them, man. Yeah, fuck the algorithms.
Yeah,
this is orgasmic to me. I don't know about you guys, but I'm blowing.
The future. Go ahead, David.
And putting hashtags, man. Hashtags are a big deal as far as manipulating the algorithm as well.
I am the most laziest hashtag motherfucker you've bro. Who wants to do that? Think about it. You're sitting there writing a song and you're like, oh, I need to put a fucking hashtag. That's stupid, bro.
It is, and it
sorry.
does suck. But let me tell you one way that it works. Here's one way. If you hashtag blow your brains out, which is BYBO, our short hashtag, then I'll see it. Like, I'm gonna see it.
I mean, you know, people said
All
Depeche
I have to
Mode
do
and
is-
their all fucking keyboard setup was stupid. And then 1989 came up, and suddenly Depeche Mode was the greatest band you'd ever heard. It's amazing what you think is stupid, and then 5 years down the road, you're like, oh, fuck, these guys took over the world.
Well,
Hey.
and I'm really just trying to help it make sense for you. That if you hashtag raid, for example, all Randy Roy has to do is click on that hashtag, and it takes him to every post that anyone's hashtagged on Facebook or in YouTube, etc., whichever social media. And to me, like, your average Tom, Dick, Harry's not going to do that. But when you're following a channel that has traction like this one, and bands that have traction like Raid, and promoters that have traction like Matt, and artists that have traction, dude, we're doing it. That's what this fucking is.
But the future, okay, is where Rick and Blow Your Brains Out has their own server.
I agree.
Right there behind you. Right there
Yeah.
behind you.
Well, see, I
And
knew
you
that
get to
20
collect
years
all
ago.
of the data, and you don't need to make a hashtag to collect that data. You have it, you know, and it doesn't cost any extra money. But I wanted to hear what Ray
But hang on. Did you follow what I said? Is that, like, if you have a YouTube channel and you hashtag us, we're going to see it. And if I'm popular, for example, if I don't know, who's Jason Green. There's a guy named Jason Green. Waste some time with Jason Green. You gotta check him out. If you hashtag waste some time, I'm sure that dude checks that hashtag. Somebody checks it. It's the easiest way to keep up with who's talking
But
about
even
you.
with all of the Twitter file stuff coming out, like, they can throttle that. So
But what I'm saying is that if I check that hashtag, then it doesn't matter who it is. It could be some guy in Japan. I'm going to see his goddamn post because it's my fucking hashtag.
But you know what?
So that's one way to cut through all their shit and fuck their algorithms. That's what Dave Jarvis just shared.
I think, hey, here's my two shits.
Yep.
I think the hashtag is overused. When somebody puts 30 fucking hashtags under something,
thank you.
If you want to
we're all in agreement. Yeah.
Okay. So here's the other thing, and I'm the most computer unsavvy dude, but we all thought that the QR code was dead, right? And that was gone, and that dude that invented it was like fucking about to kick the chair out from underneath him and fucking hang from the ceiling fan, and COVID came along. And the QR code came back, and now he's fucking got an island somewhere. And God damn it! Why couldn't I did a QR code?
But you know what still works? Just going out and meeting people.
Hello. We call that the organic internet, David. The organic internet. It's called real life.
Hey, and I want to add to that. We were talking about, sticking around if you're the first band, because, Raid, we love to play first because you know what? Then we get a party and we get to watch all the other bands. So, fuck it. We'll play it whenever. But go to a show when you're not playing. Be that fucking band that shows up to shows that you're not on. Go out and spend 10 or 15 bucks and go, hey, you know what? I don't care, who it goes to. It's just I'm here and fucking I want to go watch these guys. And
yeah, and like if you're in Arlington, go paper the bars that are surrounding the colleges. Fucking
go support live music. If you're in a band, don't just expect people to come to your shows. And never fucking go to anybody else's shows because I see that shit all the time. And it
went to
pisses me
Corpus
off
to
that,
see Semper Acerbis and Southern Revival this past weekend.
I've heard a lot of good shit about those guys. Semper what?
Acerbis.
I've heard a lot of good shit about those guys. They're coming up. But once again, that's another way. You got to support the scene. If you're going to talk to shit, get out and see a show that's not your show.
Damn right.
And with that,
hey, I'm about to sign out, but Randy, I've asked this of Ricky, I've asked this of Matt, I haven't asked this of you yet. Randy Roy, how do you want to be remembered?
Fucking came in hard, went out fast.
Oh man, that was so perfect. I can't even add anything to it.
Hey, David, have you seen the little meme where I think it's on TikTok or something where, you know, they're talking about like how why guys only last 30 seconds, right? And there's like this chick and she's trying to like, you know, like do what, you know, we do, you know, in 30 seconds or a minute or 2 minutes or whatever, you know, and she doesn't even last like 2 minutes or whatever. You know, have you seen that?
I have not.
I saw what you're talking about, but that wasn't what I was talking about.
You're like, I last 10 minutes, damn it.
So he gets his girlfriend up on the bed and like gets her doing like scrunches, haunches back and forth. He's like timing her and shit. And she's like, he's like, you're only in a minute. And she's like, I'm getting tired. He goes, okay, keep going.
I think
they're always bagging us. They're always bagging us.
I can last about 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
Hey, they I got to go with this. You know, they say 4 inches ain't much, but ask them to get that much cut off their fucking hair.
Well, I tell them it's their turn to exercise.
Kegel time, Kegels.
All right, gentlemen, y'all have a good night.
Thank
Later,
you, for
gentlemen.
joining us.
Y'all have a great fucking night. I love you.
Thank you so much, gentlemen, for inviting, you know, me. Thank you, Rick.
You're very welcome. Let's do it again in Alton, brother. Cheers to you, always having the best.
Thank you,
Cheers, brother.
Lifestyle of hedonism,
Awesome.
sexual obsession, and perversion, the like of which has hardly ever been equaled in the history of the world. As God has sent a flood to destroy our corrupted humanity in Noah's day, he sent a totally destroying judgment of fire.
From all the pain you had to
Baptized by Fire, one of my favorite new bands, Resist and Bite. I wished I had some of the songs from their debut record, Resist and Bite, to play for you because I love each and every one of those songs. If you're looking for a good song to check out, one to start with that's heavy, will fit all your rock and roll needs, from the debut Resist and Bite record, look up oh my goodness, just listen to the whole record. It starts with the song Blood on Me, which is kick-ass. There's a song on there called One, which is kick-ass. But Up in Flames, that's what I was thinking of. Up in Flames and Scream, that's where you want to start. Like if you want to go for the guts of that record, listen to Up in Flames and Scream. All right, so this is just my way of saying hello to the friends of Blow Your Brains Out, and thank you at the same time by sharing the music that I love. That's what this is all about. So coming up next, the newest friend to Blow Your Brains Out, Ariel.
Drifting to sleep and just fade away. No one will know where you will go, your safest space. 'Cause hiding behind your cute little smile, the darkness it grows with each passing hour. Can't turn back the dial. I'm feeling so cold, not to the touch, falling so fast. Please don't you dare the grudge. 'Cause this fake little smile, it's getting too much.
All right, against all odds, right there. That's our new friend to the show, Ariel. It's a pleasure having her on. Well spoken, and I mean, listen to her voice, just amazing vocalist. And just know, Ariel, that we are sending you our very best, and all the members of your band there, working hard to make all this happen. Uh, Anybody who's played music, like actually played and performed at any level and recorded, and you know, with a band of musicians, you already know it's one of the most challenging things that anyone will ever do. So, Ariel, thank you, and you are welcome here anytime. Always blow your brains out with Rick E. Warden and Dave Jarvis. Same thing with Raid. I can't tell you how fucking honored I am. Everybody, please, if you want to do me any favor, fuck hitting the like button and sharing the video. I love all that. I think it is important, but the most important thing is that you go out and support Vane and Raid and this venue there in Saxe. This dude's been holding down shows out there for years, probably at least 5 or 6, maybe 10 years out there that I know of, and hosting metal bands. And look, he's hosting this show, and they had over 200 people there at the last show, so odds would be it's gonna be 200 people plus at this show to receive a free CD. It's a live CD with 5 or 6 songs. We should ask Randy Roy how many songs, but either way, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be fun at the show, obviously, but it's going to be fun listening to the music and experiencing as you enjoy the packaging and everything else. All right, so very special thanks to Randy Roy, our friend here at Blow Your Brains Out, fucking debuting Raid's live song, and I'm not going to play it. I'll play it again next week, I'll promise you, but it's called Salt in the Wound, and I'm actually ending the show right now. There's a lot of things I would like to play. I'd like to play some Dank for you. I'd like to play some X610 Chill. Yeah, Dank. Yeah, I said Dank. I've got all my drinking buddies. I sure do. I have some of my music I'd like to play for you. I'd like to play you some X610 Chill and a lot of other bands. While I'm on that, any bands, if you have music, send it to me. I don't care who you are, even Resist and Bite. Send me some files to play. Spread Eagle. How about that? How about our new friend of the show there, Mr. Bob DeLuca of Spread Eagle, roaring through Arlington and Texas with his band. And man, I really enjoyed that music. I encourage anyone that's a fan of aggressive hard rock with great melodies, but fucking still killer double bass drums in the right places and all the right tastes at the right times. I mean, it's just fucking kick-ass music. They're called Spread Eagle. So thank you, Bob, for coming on, and we hope to talk to you again. I will definitely be lining up some nice interviews. I want to reach out to some of these bands like Randy Roy mentioned, Pigweed. Some of these bands, I really need someone to help me write these names down. My hands are kind of full, but maybe I should bring a pen and a pad next time. This was a great show to have 3-4 different guests like that, to have Rick Perry open it with some shreds. This is my ideal show. I like doing the concert calendar. I don't like it when we don't do the concert calendar. When I don't do it, because it's me. I put all that shit together, but it's Dave's time. And I like the interviews. I like the long format interviews. I like the 2-hour interviews. I just don't like it when we don't do the concert calendar. So when I don't do it, so I got to do the concert calendar. I need people to do it with me. Anybody who wants to help me do it, you're always welcome. Ariel, you're welcome. Randy knows he's welcome. Everybody that knows, you're welcome to hop on every week and talk concert calendar and local bands and talk about your local shows and your new music, because that's part of this show. And I try to keep that tight. I think I did pretty good keeping it wrapped tonight and keeping all of our guests wrapped up and did a nice little fucking show. I'm proud of it. I can't wait to listen to it. And I don't normally listen to all of my shows anymore, but this one I'm going to fucking listen to because I know it was good. So I'm proud of everybody who's been a part of this show, all of our guests, all of our supporters that like and share, and just people who listen. If you've enjoyed it to this point, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you join us every Wednesday. Blow your brains out, 9 p.m. Central Time. We're going to have some badass guests. We have traction. You know it. We know it. Everybody knows it. We're going to keep clawing our way. So let's go. In that, with that attitude, we're going to close the show with a special thanks to Rick Perry, our shred crush master, who opened the show with some shreds. Everybody go back and watch the beginning of the show. Rick Perry, and announced the new Iron Jaw song that will be released soon, and the video to accompany it. So thank you, Todd Pack. Thank you, everybody involved with Iron Jaw. We are so fucking lucky to have you guys creating these songs. They're that good. Good night, everybody. Blow your brains out every Wednesday, 9 p.m.